Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's eye look, since it is the month of February, I was inspired by red. So I did a look like this back in October and I only posted it on my Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Let's do a quick little tutorial. I love this look just simply because it's super easy. It looks intimidating because it's red. You're probably like, girl, no. But no, it's super easy. This is a look that is very true to myself and my style, my aesthetic, what I like. So monochromatic looks, no crazy bushy lashes, no thick eyeliner, no wing lineup eyeliner. I just feel like sometimes, especially when you're working with color like this, and when you start loading on all the eyeliner, it kind of takes away all the work that you've done. So I just feel like it looks better without that. But again, tweak it how you want, do what you like. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, gonna go over really quickly what we're using here. We're gonna be using the Morphe 3502 palette, so their recent all warm tone palette here. And then for brushes, we are going to be using, I call these three my workhorse brushes. This is what I use on myself when I'm working on my clients. I can use these brushes to create one look and be good to go. So a MAC 217, a MAC 224, and a MAC 247. So basically a flat brush, a blending brush, and then a densely packed brush here. And then other brushes that I have are just a pencil brush and a angled brush or a flat brush, so that way you can get up underneath in that waterline. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eye with the Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. Use whatever primer you wanna use for yourself. All right, so for our first shade, we are going to go in with Heat with a MAC 224 brush. And this is going to go right here into the crease. For my eye shape, I am making sure that I leave my eye open, so that way I know that where I put the eyeshadow at, it'll be seen when my eye is open, because sometimes when you do all of your crease work with your eye closed and you open it, it's gone. So make sure, just according to your eye shape, you want to make sure that transition shade is showing when your eye's open. Wiping off my 224, and then I'm just gonna do some swirls just to blend that out. And I am ever so slightly pulling it out here. Next up, I'm gonna take the shade Universal with the same brush, wiped it off, and this is gonna go right underneath the brow bone. I love this shade because it highlights it just enough without making it that stark white brow bone, and I can use that shade to blend in the transition shade. Next, I'm switching over to the MAC 217, and we're going to hit up the shade we did Heat. We're going to do Fire. Fire is definitely more of a true red. Heat is that burnt orange tone. With the 217, I like this brush because it's nice and packed and dense. It's a little smaller, so now I can get a little bit further down into my crease area, and we're just going to work this in. And it's okay if it gets on the lid shade. We're just using this to deepen up that crease a little bit. Then I'm gonna switch back over to my 224 and just blend in circular motions. And then switching over to our flat brush, we're gonna jump into the shade Ruby and pack this all over the lid. And Ruby is more of a jewel tone if you're doing this look with this palette. I love it because it's just so pretty. It gives a nice sparkle to the eye, and it adds some dimension. I love doing all matte looks, but sometimes, you know, it can seem a little bit flat. So this is a good way to bring all those matte shades to life too, adding some dimension in there. Boom, look is done. That is it. This is so easy. I love looks like this because they're quick and they're easy to do. It looks very intimidating, but it's not at all. Next up, come on, Marc Jacobs, don't break on me. All right, I'm taking the ridiculously expensive Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and I am tight lining. And then taking a flat brush or an angled brush, we're gonna go into the shade here, Wiz, and this is just black matte eyeshadow. Make sure you tap off, especially if you've already done your base, because you don't want the black to fall out on your face. But I'm just gonna go right into my lash line and just press. I'm not really into thick winged liner or thick liner for that matter, so this is just my technique. I like to use an eyeshadow because I don't sometimes, just depending on what I'm doing, I don't want to not have any liner, but I feel like this looks nice. It's soft. I do this on a lot of my clients, especially my more mature clients, because it's going to work for all eyelids. All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and line in the waterline with this. And then once we get that lined, we're gonna go in with Fire, and we're just gonna connect and line right up underneath the black. Then we're gonna go back into Ruby and do the same thing with Ruby, again, just to keep it, you know, give it some dimension. And then last but not least, we're gonna take our pencil brush and we're gonna go into the shade Pure, which I love, and it's just this beautiful gold champagne color, and it's just gonna go right here in the inner tear duct. So the last step is going to be mascara and lashes. I'm using the Andrea lashes in shade 21 right here. I'm gonna pop those on, then I'll be right back. Alright, lovely, so that is going to complete this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. List down below if there's anything in particular that you would like to see, or if there's any color that you would like to see me play with. Alright, I'll see you in my next one. Peace.